Where to start with this video? I'm sitting outside, writing, a couple of weeks after the trip. I am struggling to be still. And by still, I mean stillness of mind, stillness of body, and stillness of soul. The kind of still that sears into your memory a clear-cut vision of who I am and what I want. Life is made up of thoughts and actions, many of them small, some of them big, all of them, the smorgasbord of yourself, the good and the bad. Some days, the stillness is there, easy to capture, the vision clear, the mind and body as one, ready to tackle all that is ahead. Some days, the stillness is shaky, resolve is shattered, and I sit in a paralyzed fear, crippled by all my mistakes and what I don't have. Where to start with this video? Well, I guess
come on,
this
puppies.
is it.
All right.
Finding that stillness
All
in
right,
the
let's
art
go check it out.
of the story I want to tell.
Yeah. Yeah, go puppies, go puppies. Oh, yes. What a cool spot, huh, puppy? Ready to get back on the road? All right, today I'm going on a day trip, maybe even an overnight trip, to visit Lake Tazawa, which is Japan's deepest lake at 423 meters deep. It's Japan's deepest lake. Legend has it that long ago, a local woman, Tatsuko, believing that the spring water would make her beauty last forever, drank so much that she turned into a dragon and remains in the lake to this day. She was joined by another dragon, formerly a prince, as her lover, and their passionate nocturnal antics are the reason Tazawa does not freeze in the winter.
So what exactly is that story for me? I do not know, but I must believe it lies somewhere in the act of creation, in the act of exploration, in the choice to participate in, rather than consume, the world around me. I am happy to share this act with you, and I hope that, in the act of finding myself, you find a little bit of yourself as well. Enjoy Lake Tazawa.
Lake Tazawa, ladies and gentlemen. Come here, guys. There's a spider web coming from that tree. Oh. Coming from that tree, spanning the entire path, going to, I don't know, one of these other trees here. For anyone who makes their way up to Lake Tazawa in northern Japan, this is one thing that you'll be treated with. How incredible. It's just, man, there's just so much out here in Japan just to drive around and just explore and just find these gems, man. This is it. Tatsuko, the lady of the lake. If you drive up to the top of this citizens' forest, You'll be rewarded with an amazing view that I'm about to show you. But before that, I just wanted to say I must have hit off season here. It's like mid-July. So middle of summer, I would have expected to see lots of people out here, but there is no one, practically no one out, and it's phenomenal. So let me show you the view. Yeah. All right, good morning. So didn't get any footage last night because the GoPro ran out of battery for some reason. But it rained all night, like really hard. Kyra and I drove down this road and found like a flat spot, but it was like really wet and it wasn't the greatest spot. But it rained really hard last night, like all through the night, and that was kind of nice. But I'm just gonna make some breakfast now, and coffee and breakfast, and see what we're gonna do for the rest of the day.
I didn't stay much longer that day. I had found the stillness I was looking for and wanted to get back home. I will part with some final words, but I do hope that you find the stillness too.
Man, it's just gorgeous. Like, there's so much untouched countryside up here. It's just like they've built a road to get from one place to another, but like left it relatively untouched in between. So it's just like, imagine what a lot of the countryside would have looked like before humans came and changed it all. And it's like a blast from the past driving through so many of these places in northern Japan. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so special, is that you can just kind of envision what it would have been like before, and really just kind of set yourself in someone else's shoes and imagine what life would have been like. And you just don't get that too often in our busy world nowadays. So really just makes me feel alive. Really just makes me just burst with creativity and see the world in a fresh light, and makes me want to go out and live instead of get stuck at home with the TV shows and the video games. And just like makes me want to challenge myself to not stay stuck in the routine of a 9-to-5, and to go out and rediscover the spark of life. So really hope that resonates with you, because I think we all feel it and we just bury it because we have to. And I'm out on a journey to find another way instead of burying these things that I feel. So take that for what it's worth.